Morning traders, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So the channel didn't really play out. That was kind of not what we were expecting. We were expecting it to bounce off the bottom and bounce the top, but then we had some negative manufacturing data come out of the US, and that drove the markets down. And it just highlights the importance of stop losses. Okay, so a news event can change the direction so quickly, and you can see that pretty much gapped down and moved over 100 points in an hour. And if I just look at something like a 3-minute chart, you'll see gap down and then run. Okay, so what we have at the moment is pretty much a break of the channel, and the question at the moment is whether it's something to seriously worry about or it's a buying opportunity. And I think that's what you're going to see a lot of people trying to make that decision. So this was my previous swing low. Okay, not really functioning. There is another one there where price ended up closing at. Okay, which lines up fairly well with this. And then we'll have another one over there at 12,180, which is also an inside sort of a Brooks gap here. And after that, we have gaps which will attract the bears. Okay, so at this stage, on the 3-hour, we have changed direction yet again. Okay, and the last 3 weeks has been, well, 2.5 weeks now has been pretty much filled with indecision. Okay, this double bottom here is technically still in play. Okay, so if we hold a position, if we can hold some level and start moving back the upside, this double bottom does play. And if I just put the block in for you, there's your double bottom. So technically a break above there and a retest of that break is a move to the upside. Okay, whether that's going to happen now or not is another story, because I have a feeling that that is now a potential triple top, or alternatively a range. And a break above there is definitely merit for upside. A break below this level here is merit for downside. Pretty much what it boils down to. Okay, just want to go on to the daily, and you'll see it a little bit clearer there. So we have potentially a triple top or a double top, whichever way you want to call it, but that pin bar there is the neckline. So a break below that gives us more downside. If I look to the left, you can see all the congestion in this area. So I think it's going to be a tough ask. Wouldn't surprise me to have a continuation to the downside, at least until this level. And then you have that level there. Okay, so for today, there's nothing really that we've got to the left that is going to attract buyers at the moment. So what I really want to see at the moment is just in the lower time frame, I just want to see some structure form. Okay, you can see this area here is a bit of structure forming. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for some form of structure to form to indicate that we are moving back the upside. I wouldn't want to trade shorts here. We're too far away from all moving averages and alligator at the moment. So I'd like to see some kind of a pullback and then a move to the downside. So you can take it off for 12 minutes if you want. And you can see on the 12 minutes, we are coming back to the alligator. So using my logic at the moment, those are the two fractal levels we're looking to break. Okay, so a break above 12,259 will give us some upside move, but I don't think it'll be that far. possibly just to this area here of 12,300. Okay, a break below here of 12,225 is going to bring firstly 12,186 into play, and then 12,142 to play. Okay, trend is down. A break above the top here doesn't necessarily change the trend on the higher time frames, may give us early warning on the 12 or 50-minute chart, but I do suspect that we'll get a second move off this. I think there's a lot of fear in the market at the moment because the manufacturing data in the US is down. So the fear is that the trade war is actually working against the US at the moment. Okay, so that's kind of my view this morning. I do expect probably more downside, but the telling areas are going to be these two levels here. So it's 12,186 and 12,142. Those are the two areas that I need to be watching today. And if we can get through those areas, then yeah, it's going to be a very interesting ride. Okay, so yeah, as I said, the last 2 weeks, and looks like the third week is going to be pretty much the same. It's more sideways more than down. So I would expect take a long off the bottom area here, keep it really tight stop, and your target is really going to be back to the top of the range. Okay, the other thing to bear in mind is if we hold sort of this level or even this level here where the 200 EMA is, which is 12,186, and we start moving back to the top, that sets up an inverse head and shoulders as well. Okay, it'll create a higher low. You can see we're at lower low, and now we're swinging down to a higher low. Okay, and that would bode well for a move to the upside. So I think time will tell at the moment, but I think for now we are range bound. So you want to be taking a long off the bottom here and see where we get to. If we break through here, stop out, wait for the break, wait for the retest, and then get in for the short. Okay, that's my view on the Dax this morning. Probably going to be sitting on my hands most of the morning, unless I see something pretty interesting. Okay, there guys, that's it for me today. I hope that helps. Cheers for now.